Good afternoon, children. So, as told in the last class, today I will be revising or recapitulating the chapter 4. So, let us start here. So, as you all can see, advanced formatting in Word. In this chapter, we are doing little bit more, we are discussing little bit more features of MS Word 2013. So what you need to remember here is that you can, the appearance, you can change the appearance of a page in Word document. And what is this called? This is called page formatting. Okay, changing the appearance of the page of MS Word, that is called page formatting. Okay, so what does it include? It includes setting indents, tabs and breaks, changing the margin, page orientation and size. So these are the things we will be learning in this chapter, or we have already learned actually. You can also apply borders and shading effects. So we have also done this, applying borders and shading effects to a page. Now let us see what is a margin. Okay, a margin is a blank space between text and the edges of a page. Okay, supposing this is the page, edge of the page, and this is the text. This part, wait, this part is called the margin. Okay, this is specifically the left margin. Similarly, we have here right margin, and similarly, we have top and bottom margin. Okay, so four margins are there. Okay, top, right, bottom, and left. And setting, then we come down to setting indents. What is indent? Indent is the space between the text and the left or right margin. Earlier it was what? Margin was what? Between text and the edges of a page. And here indent is what? Between text and the left or right margin. Okay. So this is very important. The space between the text and the left or right margin of a page is called an indent. Indents are again of four types. Okay. Left indent. Then we have right indent. Let me make it bigger. We have right indent. Okay, right indent is what? From the distance between the text, okay, between the text and the right margin. Okay, first line indent and hanging indent. First line indent, the space between the text and the left margin. Okay, and hanging indent, what happens? The first line is along, means starting from the margin, but rest of the lines are little bit away from the margin, and these two together are called special indents. Please remember, these are called special indents. Okay. We have seen all these steps. We have discussed these steps. Okay. So no need to discuss the steps now. Moving on further, we come to setting tabs. Okay. So see here, what are these tabs? Okay. What if you want to place a text at a particular place in a line? Sometimes it happens that we want to place the text exactly at a particular place. We want it to start from exactly at a particular place. And I showed you how this setting tab works. Okay. So basically what it will do, uh, by default, okay, by default, the cursor, when you press the tab key, each time you press the tab key, the cursor jumps forward 0.5 inches. And if you all remember, you all can go back and see the previous videos, how I showed you all how to change this spacing, Okay. And this 0.5 inch is the default setting. Okay, it is the default setting. Okay. And these are the steps. Moving on next, adding columns. Okay. Adding columns. What is a column? A column is a vertical display of text. Always remember, column is a vertical display of text. Okay. How text is displayed vertically. Okay. So there is a column display, and we can have many columns, and the number of columns, it depends on the page size. Okay. Two or more columns. Okay. Left, right, there are two types, uh, columns also, there are types are there, left and right, one, two, three, more. Okay. Then you see, once this is very important, once a column gets filled, the text you type automatically flows to the next column. Okay, so what they have done here, this is no column. Okay, this is three column. This is like left column. Left column is little bit small and the right column is big. And this is what? Right column. What is right column? The right side is big and the left side is little small. Okay. Next comes inserting breaks. Okay. So you may need to break the text in a line, column, or page. If you break the text in a line, what it makes? New paragraph. If you break the text in a column, the cursor goes to the beginning of new column. And if you break the text in a page, then the cursor moves to the beginning of first page. That means next page. Sorry. For this, Word provides various options. What are these? Line break. Line break is for breaking the text along a line. What we need to do? We need to press Shift and Enter together. Only enter if we press, what happens? Paragraph. We move to the new paragraph. But we have to press Shift and Enter, and then we move to the new line, beginning of new line. I've showed you all. Okay. How to know? New paragraph is generally little bit further. Okay. The spacing between the two lines will be little bit further, but in new line, the spacing will be less. Next, what did we do here? Pressing enter will insert a new paragraph in the document, while pressing shift plus enter will insert a new line within the same paragraph. Next comes column break. Okay. So column break, what will happen? It will break the column. Okay. The cursor will move to the beginning of next column. Okay. So if you break the column, you see here, this was, one column here. It is broken here. It's moving to the next one. Supposing you break it here. Okay. Has made or wait, died. After died, if you break here died, then this, what will happen? This will be empty, and the content will move to the beginning of the next column. Page break. You can insert a page break to move the text to a new page. Okay. You can even do this if there is space left on the previous page. So no need to keep on pressing enter. Okay. Earlier on, when I did not know all this, I used to keep on pressing enter and move to the next page. But I showed you all those white space character. When you see the white space character, it clearly shows what you have actually done. So see here how they are breaking the text. Here story 1 and story 2. They are keeping the cursor here and breaking the text. So what is happening? Story 1 is remaining here with empty space, and the cursor, the content is moving to the beginning of the new page. Okay. Next comes page orientation. Page orientation, very important thing. I told you all. Okay. You will get some short question which is whose answer will be portrait. I'm telling you. Okay. Some short question you will get whose answer will be portrait. So remember, 2 R's are there. Okay. And there are 2 types of orientation. What is the orientation? How the text is displayed. How the text is displayed. There are only two orientations are there. One is portrait, where the text is displayed, with the height more and the width less. And another way is landscape, where the text is displayed with the width more and the height less. Okay, so I had explained all these things. Okay, but remember, portrait has 2 R's in it, one before T and one after T. Then some questions are there, true and false. Okay. So this one I have added, I think. Okay, page size. Then in page size, we discussed that pages are of various sizes. Generally, most common page sizes are letter size and A4 size. Letter size generally in the United States. Okay, and sizes are also written. Okay, so sizes, no need to remember the sizes. There are many paper sizes. No need to remember them. But do remember these 2 common paper size names. Okay, A4 size and letter size. Okay, then we have this header and footer. Header means text written above the top margin, and footer means text or image. Okay, not only text, image also. Okay, not only text, we have image also, text or image. Okay, text or image above the top margin is called header. Text or image below the bottom margin is called the footer. Okay, so here the steps are shown. I have already shown you all the steps. And this one you all see, we can not only insert the page, we can in footer or in header also, we can insert, date, time, or page number also. Okay, present date, present time, and the current page number. Next comes border and color. Okay, page border is what? A border is a uh, demarcation. Okay, outline. Sorry, not demarcation or outline around the page. So this is very important to remember. A border is an outline around a page. Okay, and it gives a nice look to the document. It improves its makes it interesting. Okay, and we can add various styles and colors along with few decorative objects also. Steps were shown. Next comes page color. In order to make your document look more interesting and more colorful, you can add page color. Okay, and you can fill color in a page, and the colors can be filled in various ways. Okay, many effects are there. Then comes shading. Okay, you can fill color in a selected text. I had shown you all today only. No, yesterday I had done that. Okay, and this are the steps to do the shading. Shading to highlight important text of the document. Okay, shading is generally done to highlight the important text in a document. And this practice time we have done. Okay, so here wait. Okay, page borders are also done, and we had done this also. Okay, so let me see if we have missed out on anything. So just a little recap of this entire class. Okay, a page has 4 margins. What are those? Top, right, bottom, and left. Indents are of 4 types: left indent, right indent, first line indent, and hanging indent. The text in a Word document can be arranged in more than one column. Okay, line break, column break, and page break are the different types of breaks. So how many breaks are there? 3 breaks are there. 3 breaks are there, 4 indents are there, and 4 margins are there. Page orientation is of 2 types: portrait and landscape. So how many types of page orientation is there? 2. A header, footer, border, color, and shading can be inserted on a page. Okay, so we have done these also. Okay, and this column also we have done. Okay, so okay, column I forgot. Okay. We can arrange the text in a Word document in columns also. So today till here only. Okay, next class we will do the question answers of this chapter. Thank you.